Hey. Hey, check this shit out, man. Listen, I don't normally do this, but to hell with that. I'm finna give you what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna give you your 15 minutes of fame. And, we finna go ahead and get this started. Shout out to the Fury, man, because, he's not the prospect of this story, well, of this post. But shout out to the Fury, man. And this is a post that he made. Which was your first Tekken? And when did you start? As you see, I picked Tekken 1 through 3. That's when I started, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the grit of this conversation. Check this shit out. So Il June 3089, shout out to you by the way, said this poll clearly explains why so many people are happy with the current game. I guess Harada does know his audience. Too bad for the vets though, including myself. I'm a vet. But look at what somebody said to him in the reply. You were a bum then, and you're a bum now. You probably is behind player matches all day. And then, Il June 3089 replied to Stinky Boy at 972 and said, yes, the brainless long-running skill is so when nothing else is to say. At least make things interesting to get me to argue. Hey, man, the fight game community, this shit toxic and fuck. But anywho, this is the true prospect of this post that I'm making. True Underdog Gaming. I'm subscribed to him. I rock with him. I don't have a problem with the guy. But he been getting his ass chewed for the last 2 weeks. If y'all been on this shit like I have, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to what's his name? Look like Eddie Gordo with tattoos. Mike Hollow. That's his name. Yeah, Mike Hollow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to Fate. I watch Fate. Listen, dude. Look, man. I watch everybody from Uncaged Gamers to Maximilian, dude. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all these. If you don't think that boy J Gaming ain't watching your ass, I'm watching your ass. I'm in this hole, baby. Trust me. I know every damn body. Personally, no. Just through the fighting game community, just like all the rest of us. So I even like Moonsault with his lisp ass. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. True Underdog Gaming made this post, and as you can see, this bitch damn near went viral. And it's obvious. You see what it says. So I picked 11, which because I know these things, of course. Let me show y'all. Me and this guy got into it in the comments, and I just need y'all to see this shit, man. My bad. It was more than one person. But shout out to Dangerous Drew. That's what I had said. And then Dangerous Drew was like, the numbers don't mean anything. Live action Lion King made a lot of money, and everyone agrees it's ass. Cyberpunk at launch, yada, yada, yada. He made a good point. And like I said, he's right. But not in this case. MK11, basically all I was really trying to say was MK11 dropped, made its sales. Yeah, it did like it normally does. It breaks records, whatever. But after its initial release, it still kept making money. People didn't drop it like they did MK1. It kept going. I mean, you can just look for yourself. Then he says, you're literally just reinstating that it made money. So that means it's the best. LOL. That's just wrong. MK always has shitty guest characters. RoboCop was born. Rambo was literally the worst character in the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Facts on that shit. I'm not gonna sit there and say nigga. Facts on that shit. RoboCop, I definitely could have did without. But that's not the case I'm making. I'm not saying that it's the best. Simply what I'm saying is the fact of people really enjoyed that game. Yeah, I mean, hell, if we want to go by numbers, yeah, it was the best. But no, like to say that it was the best, everybody has their perception of what they feel like the best was. Okay, then here we go. This guy. Shout out to CJ7264. MK11 sold well off visuals and the strength of MKX's success. That's the truth. I reply, yes, MKX success definitely helped push the narrative for the excitement for MK11. That is true. But not the sales. Like I just told, what's his face? MK11 continued to grow after that. I even admit it right here. Astrobot is trash, but hey, the world loves it. Very popular game, which is very true. Hell, it won Game of the Year. Argue with them, not me. I could care less about Madden and 2K, but I can't lie and say that those games aren't hype and successful. Man, come on now. Everyone knows, if I'm not mistaken, am I right or wrong? Isn't Madden? Oh, wait a minute. No. It's the college football. That's the highest paid selling game that I think that came out last year. That game sold multi-goddamn million. It sold way more than Mortal Kombat. We're not in the sports division, so that we can give a damn about that. But I'm just saying, that don't necessarily mean that I don't think that I don't like those games. So therefore, I'm not gonna just say the game was ass, the game trash. To me, the game trash. I don't care. I care less about them games, but I mean they sold well, so that means that the game was good enough. That's just all I'm saying. Oh man, what the hell I say that for? This man blew a head gasket. See, this is why I hate this generation of gamers. More specifically, MK players. Man, you see it. You see it. This man went the fuck off. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all want to see the actual? Just go through the Underdog game, man. Check out, look for that post, and you're gonna see all the receipts down there. Then he came back behind me and he was like, no, the fact is that this generation of games, specifically MK players, don't really know what the they want. This man went crazy on my ass, man. But look, at the end of the day, like I said, man, you see it right here. But basically, what I was getting to was saying that this conversation was really kind of irrelevant, man. He preferred what he liked. I preferred what I liked. Apparently, he was an ex-fanatic, and I'm not a Mortal Kombat 11 fanatic. I was just spitting facts. You know, the numbers don't lie. People really get their panties in a bunch, man, when you really start talking numbers. Because I've learned that a lot of people, man, especially when it comes to this game stuff, they don't want to accept that. They don't want to accept that, man, when something's trash and that shit lame and fuck. Like they just I don't give a freak how much it sold, bro. That shit trash. That's not true, bro. You know what I'm saying? People talking about hella shit. People done trash the fuck out of MK1 right now. But let's be serious, man. It broke records when it released. It did. That shit made, man, that game was sitting on top of the world when it first dropped. You know what I'm saying? The content just wasn't really there, and they didn't come behind and enforce it, man. They was on top of 11. We just got to be honest, man. When 11 dropped, man, it was the same thing. The shit was slow, clunky. At least when MK1 first dropped, the game felt pretty fluid. It didn't need that many patch updates like that or whatever. It just needed more shit added to it. It didn't have really nothing going on for itself. It really felt like it was like an unfinished game that they just threw out there and gave us. And we were just happy to accept it because it was Mortal Kombat. But 11 had a lot more shit to offer with it, man. You know what I mean? And 11 kept growing. It kept growing and it kept fucking growing. MK1, that's not the case. As soon as it dropped, box office data. Boom, bop, boom. What that Kendrick Lamar song? Boom, bop, bam. It did numbers. But guess what? Now look, it's damn near a year and a half later. Nothing. Nothing, not a zip, nothing. The game made what? 3 million, if I'm not mistaken, when it first fucking dropped. MK11, when it first dropped, made 1.8 million. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Numbers don't lie. MK1 did fucking numbers. But guess what? As time went on, it didn't excel. 11 did. Case closed. But yeah, man, I just had to share this with my people, man. You know, let y'all see this craziness, man. Shout out to that boy CJ7264, man. It's all love. Y'all gonna see more of this shit. Cause trust me, I got some in the past that I haven't posted yet. I might end up posting the motherfuckers. Because I'm telling you, man, I got some people who be getting their my ass in them comment sections on other people's posts. You know what I mean? Like, what can you do? That's gonna happen. I mean, especially when you're invading another person's post and, you know, he got his fan base. But yeah, man, this was pretty fun.